And on Tuesday is you're going to go one up from where you are now, and there's no higher after that. I'm not going to say the number because you don't do that, but what does that mean to you as a coach, and what does it mean to these girls in this program?
You know, I just super happy for the players. You know, they just, you know, I don't know. I guess somewhat, you know, some validation, some recognition, some. You know, I think it's important, and we're not at a place in our program where, you know, I know, you know, sometimes in football, you know, they talk about the rat poison, and, you know, but for us, it's like, you know, this is all new to us, so it's exciting for us. So every time we've jumped, you know, I think, you know, we first unranked, and then I don't know what our rankings were, but, you know, we were in the high teens, and then we went in the low teens, and then we went into 6 and then 5, whatever we did, you know, at each turn, at each one of those, after every win, after every, you know, bump in the rankings, I don't know, you just saw more life and more energy and more confidence from it. And so, you know, I got to believe that, you know, that this bump, if we're fortunate enough to bump up another spot, I got to believe it's going to continue to do the same thing. I mean, there is no complacency in this group whatsoever. In that game, you know, we had to, you know, you know, we had to work for everything we got today, and credit to the players for, you know, battling, fighting, competing, and doing all the dirty work. And then I thought at times throughout the game our soccer came out and we were able to string a few passes together, and you know, probably not quite as many as I wanted to. I thought we, you know, we could have probably taken advantage of keeping the ball a little bit longer for periods of time, but you know, I think that says a lot about Arkansas, just the pressure they put you under.
Did y'all need a game like this just to
so.
be pushed?
I think so. You know, certainly it's a lot less stressful winning those games 4 or 5-0 like we did last weekend. You know, we had the 4-1 and the 5-0. But these are the games that are gonna get you ready for postseason play. And our goal is to, you know, to go as deep as we can in postseason. And so, you know, we need these type of games. You can't replicate this in training. You know, so this game is important.
Mac, what can you say about your performance today? Probably one of your best games of the year against a lot of pressure, especially in that second half. What can you say about your performance and about the defense in front of you?
Well, I have to applaud the defense in front of me. They don't get the credit that they deserve. And I couldn't do my job without them making continuous plays that are great things that are leading the team to success. You know, the biggest thing that we talk about is like just doing your job, and I had to step in up in the moments that are called for. So.
Got to get a sense that this was going to be a defensive game, and it's going to be a back and forth kind of like this.
Yeah, Arkansas is a great team, and we know what they can bring, and so we knew that we had to go back to what we know how to do best, and that's just be ourselves.
Yeah, no, I agree. We knew that this game was going to be a battle. It was going to be, honestly, like we call it, kind of a track meet. And I think that our defense, as they have all year, and Mac especially, have just stepped up, blocking shots, winning tackles, sliding for balls, you know, literally leaving it all on the field. And we need that, and we can't honestly attack without them too. So it's just, I just can't, I don't know, I just think the defense has just stepped up huge all season. And like you said, they're underrepresented, and they deserve so much.
But led up to the penalty kick. Just take us through that moment. What happened?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who was on the ball at the time, but they were really kind of holding us a lot in the box, and it was getting just to be a battle in the box. And as we say, these big games, they're won and lost in the box. And I knew with them holding, I just had to fight and compete and try and get my body in front of the goal. Great ball was played in, and I was able to draw a foul. So I just think, like we said, every minute we have to fight and compete for every ball, and stuff like that will happen. And so, yeah, I think it was a great overall team win. So
It's hard to ignore